เคพยายามหน่อยฮะแล้วสำคัญนะที่ทำจิตให้สงบนะมันสู้กับมารฮะสู้นะมันไม่ใช่ถอยกับไม่สู้นะสู้กับไม่ถอยนะเข้าใจไหมนะแล้วพยายามนะพิจารณาพิจารณาร่างกายจัดร่างกายเปิดร่างกายดูนะไปเที่ยวร่างกายนะดูอาการ32นะแล้วคนไหนอาการไหนที่สนใจนะก็เปิดดูนะไม่เข้าใจนะมันสกปรกนะร่างกายนี่ของเราสกปรกนะใส่อาหารเข้าไปอร่อยดีหอมดีเวลาออกมาอาหารเก่ามันเหม็นกลิ่นเหม็นและสีเดียวกันนี่มันร่างกายนี่ก็เปลี่ยนทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างที่อร่อยที่หอมดีนะในสกปรกเลอะเทอะนะเข้าใจไหมพิจารณาหน่อยวันนี้ก็ร้อนยังพูดนะนอกจากมีคำถามไม่ได้พูดมากให้ทุกคนนะให้อย่างนักเรียนนะโอเคนักเรียนในภาษาไทยก่อนโอเคภาษาไทยเนี่ยแล้วฝรั่งก็ไม่ได้พูดมากเหมือนกันSo the English speaker, you understand the women help a little bit in the morning because there's so little food, I mean, prepare some of the fruits that come, or mama, these noodles, and whatever plakapong, the fish in, fish cans, and so help prepare a little bit, because there's little food at the moment, especially when I'm not here, yeah. So you can do some, yeah. And if you have eggs, you can make omelets or whatever you want, yeah. Yeah. We don't want you to starve, yeah. There are enough people starving in Gaza, yeah, in Palestine. Maria, how did you find your way here? How did you know about this monastery? Online? What kind of doctor are you?
I'm anthropologist.
And
Actually, I have a background in philosophy and anthropology.
Philosophy. Okay, so I mean we are here. We try our best. Yeah, I mean it is still hot. Yeah, I just asked Cooper Richard. He said the last 3 days it rained at his place, and it is just 15 kilometers away. I'm still waiting for the rain here to cool down, but it cooled down quite a lot. Yeah, so hopefully it will be. And otherwise, we investigate what is heat. Just like we investigate what is hot, yeah. Where do we feel the heat? Because the body keeps its constant, yeah. I mean, the body itself has a constant heat, yeah, 37 or whatever, yeah. But where do we feel the heat, yeah? I mean, investigate it, and then if you can sit in samadhi, use your buddha or use your breath, yeah. I mean, the sweat is coming out, but you won't feel it, yeah. I mean, if you go into samadhi, yeah, when there's no thoughts and no memories coming up, I mean, you don't feel the heat anymore, yeah. When you come out of samadhi, I mean, you might be completely wet, but that is okay, yeah. And then you can take a shower, yeah, and then go on to the next, yeah. It's quite useful, we always, don't like the situation, yeah. I mean, we escape the situations we don't like, yeah. But practice is all about, exploring or investigating the situations we don't like. That's the whole point, yeah? The whole point of investigation. When we look at the path that leads to the end of dukkha, it is sila, samadhi, panya. So we keep, when we are here in the monastery, we keep the 8 precepts, the monks keep the 227 precepts, that's it, yeah? See, samadhi is the training of the mind to become calm, yeah? I mean, every thought or every memory that comes in, we replace it with the Buddha or with the attention on the breath, yeah? Or we use put with breathing in and or with breathing out. And that is where we have to put effort. Whenever the mind goes out, we bring it back, yeah? We don't have to force it on, we don't have to force the Buddha or the attention on the breath. I mean, where we use force is to bring it back. And the mind doesn't want to go back sometimes, huh? Tell you. That's where we need some force. We don't need to force it down on our breath, around the tip of the nose, yeah, or on the Buddha. No, we only get a headache, yeah. But we need to force, when the mind goes out into thinking or memorizing, the moment we realize it, we bring it back to the Buddha, and when it stays to the Buddha, then we just pay attention to it, observe the Buddha. Is the Buddha fast or slow or deep or shallow, whatever, and the breath, the same thing, yeah. Is the breath deep or shallow? Is it in-breath or out-breath? Is it long or short or whatever? Yeah? We observe the breath. When the mind goes out, we need some force to bring it back, because the mind normally doesn't like to go back. Yeah? So that is what we do, and then investigation, yeah, is investigation, in the beginning, is investigation in this body. Yeah? Whatever goes into the body is nice and smells nice and tastes nice, and whatever comes out, is disgusting. We don't like it. No matter if it is sweat, no matter if it is our shit, or no matter if it is, just piss, yeah? We don't like it. We don't like to touch it. We don't like it anymore, yeah? The sweat is same, yeah? All the things, all the pools, comes out of our skin, and we don't like it. This is a, yeah? This is a chemical factory that turns everything that is nice into something that is disgusting. And we have to realize it. The moment we take off the skin, we don't like to see it. Yeah? We don't like to see the inside of the body. Yeah? And doctors, who train to be doctors, I mean, the moment they open the first time, they open a corpse, they either throw up, or fall unconscious. And you see the reality, yeah? We don't have to make the body disgusting. We find it disgusting when we open it up. Yeah? We don't like to see the poos and blood, or internal organs. Yeah? And this is the training we want to see. Yeah? We don't want, to hanker after all these nice things that we all our life, hankered after, yeah, and try to avoid all the unpleasant things. Now we turn it around, and look at all these unpleasant things, no matter what it is, yeah. Look at it, investigate it, yeah. Most of it comes from our views and opinions that we have, yeah, that we don't like this or we don't like that, or sometimes it is just, in connection with the body. Yeah? That is the investigation, sila, samadhi, panya. Investigation, that leads to wisdom, yeah? Not to knowledge. Yeah? I mean, if knowledge would free us, we don't need to sit here. Yeah? And we just read some books, and get enlightened. Yeah? Some people do it this way. Yeah? Okay, that is all. I mean, when I was in Singapore and in Indonesia, I mean, every day, nearly 2 talks, every day, and I'm really tired of giving talks at the moment. Yeah? So, I mean, keep that in mind. Yeah? Practice. Yeah? And practice, in accordance, also with the weather, to walking meditation or sitting meditation. Yeah, and for the moment you can investigate what is heat. Yeah, just like, when we sit long, we investigate what is pain. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, unless you have any questions. Yeah.
May I ask a question?
Yeah. A little bit louder.
It's more an observation. The investigation of the body has a name, right? What's the name? I read it on one book. It's the name of the body.
Rupa.
Oh yeah, okay. discover how our body is
Yeah.
very disgusting and non-permanent, right?
Yeah.
That's, I mean, we do it on,
Yeah.
on purpose.
Yeah, we can use anicca, anatta, dukkha. Anicca is impermanent. Anatta, whatever we see, whatever we can experience, cannot be the one who experiences it. Yeah. Or dukkha, it is full of dissatisfaction. Yeah. Or disease. Yeah. We can use it this way in the beginning, and then we can see the loathsomeness. Yeah. As I said, we don't have to make it loathsome. We just need to open it up. Yeah. I mean, when you stand in front of a mirror, imagine, to pull off your skin and look at it, and you don't want to look at it. Yeah.
I discovered this concept through your online book.
Yeah.
Dharma Forest. The Path of Heart.
The path of what?
Of Heart. The name of, I mean, there is a book online from you. It's like a compilation of your.
Oh, the way to the heart.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, and yeah, that's probably one of the first Dhamma that I have read
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
And then I went further.
Yeah.
About this concept by the Ajahn Brahm or Ajahn Brahm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Teaching.
Yeah.
It's a manual of meditation.
Yeah.
And to be completely honest about this concept, I felt the opposite because the more I studied, or the more I studied in the past, how works the body. I mean, how our body is functioning.
Yeah.
I felt totally fascinated.
Yeah.
And I saw beauty actually. Of
Yeah,
course,
but
if we reduce the body on very short term, like poo, pee, pew, the yellow liquid.
Yeah.
That's of course very cost. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, what is your feeling when you see it? When you see blood?
But I think that's the complexity of the body, the complexity of the human being. If we are talking about body.
Yeah.
Even for each nature being.
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful, absolutely fascinating, and a source of contemplation for me.
Yeah, I mean, that is the concept of the body, but we want to destroy the concept of the body. I mean, there's nothing like that. Of course, the body works, in a, you can say it in an amazing way, yeah. But it's also, when we look at the car, it works in an amazing way. But when we open the hood and see all this, all this dirt, yeah, we don't like to see it, yeah. So we close it down, or we don't like to touch it, yeah. So, and that is what you have to do, yeah. I mean, the food, yeah, in the morning that you eat, when it comes out, yeah, do you like to touch it? Do you like to smell it? Do you like to, put it in your mouth?
So this is a very materialistic way of the body.
Yes, of course.
About,
yeah, it is materialistic, and yours is conceptual. And we try to get rid of the conceptual things, yeah, and look at the reality. Materialistic is the reality of the body.
For example, the pulsation of the heart.
Yeah.
Just, the movement, the
yeah.
rhythm, how works our pressure,
yeah.
blood pressure. It's sublime. It's something.
Yeah, I mean, there is no. But why, I mean, when you look, at the moment you're still young, yeah. When you get older, like 70 or 80 or 90, the things don't work anymore. They break down, yeah. I mean, you're 30, I mean, nothing really breaks down when you're 30 or 30 or above, yeah. yeah? But when you become 45 or close to 50, suddenly things don't work anymore.
Like a flower.
Yeah, it is like a flower, but yeah, we love this body, and that's what we have to destroy. the love, the attachment to the body. Yeah, it's the same thing, you know. I mean, I don't know. Probably in Switzerland you have a car, yeah, or bicycle or whatever. Yeah, huh? No, nothing. You walk by foot. I mean, but you know, the people, you know, in Switzerland, they love their car, you know, and if the car crashes, you know, they buy a new car. If the car crashes, this car crashes, then they buy a new one. And that is with us, yeah. It is not our first life. We are born and then we die, yeah. And death is not very, very pleasant, yeah. Death has a lot of pain in it, yeah. So we need to investigate that, yeah? And then we are born again. Why are we born again, you know? Of course, you know, if you see it only as one life, you know, you think the body is amazing, yeah, and until it breaks down, then you don't find it amazing. And you have been sick, you know, and the moment, you know, you're really sick, you know, you think, you know, you're going to die because the body doesn't work anymore, huh? But we are attached to it, we love it, you know, and that's what we have to break down. And that's what we are going to break down with a super or with the practice of loathsomeness, or in the beginning, you know, just seeing that the body is not us. Yeah? Because who drives the body? It's just like who drives the car. There's a driver in the car, and without the driver in the car will not move. Yeah? And there's a jitter in the body, and without the jitter, the body does not work. It does not move. Yeah? And this experience you have to make to see, to understand that the body and the driver of the body, the chitta, are two different things. That is the first understanding. It's still, you know, you still love this, you know, you still love this body. And then the second step is, you know, to see the loathsomeness and to see all the work that you put into this body. I mean, you work for this body. Yeah? I mean, you study, you learn, you know, you learn to walk. In the beginning, you learn to walk, you learn to talk, you learn to read, you learn to write, you learn to think. 18 years until you can move, until you can really for this body, you know, you can use it, yeah. And then, you know, it works for 30 years, you know, and then it slowly breaks down until it dies. You have to see the whole thing, not only now, yeah. You have to see the whole thing, yeah. And that, you know, gets us, you know, to some sort of disillusionment, yeah.
I understand your vision. I mean, I deeply understand. Especially, I mean, it's probably very efficient for who are attached and like body lovers or fanatic of
Yeah.
appearances. So I deeply understand your vision, but we can love how the body functions.
Yeah.
We can be interested, fascinated, and under contemplation about how the body was created. I mean,
Yeah.
for
Yeah, but who created the body?
oh, that's another debate, of course. I believe in God, so that's another debate, of course.
No.
And
Who?
by the way, just a short. I just noticed something.
Yeah.
I belong to this kind of people. I
What?
was totally atheist when I was younger.
Yeah.
I became from. I grew up in a totally secular,
Yeah.
communist family in
Yeah.
Paris. So I was absolutely atheist.
Yeah.
And I became monotheist. When I understood better how, I mean, some perfection in the world. I believe that the world is perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, including suffering, including pains, and
Yes.
including many things. I believe that the world is like a perfect given, and many, to be honest, that's what I read, and I met also some people after studying biology,
Yeah.
after studying chemistry,
Yeah.
chemistry, I don't know how
Yeah.
to say English, chemical.
Jimmy, it's okay. You can
After-
use German words.
Pardon?
You can use German words.
Okay. After they studied neuroscience,
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
they became monotheists because of that.
What?
Because
That you take what?
they became,
Yeah.
they discovered
Yeah.
itself that they had faith
Yeah.
to
To a god or what?
to create a strong energy or a strong
Yeah.
creator
Yeah.
who has created this perfection about molecule, cell, about how works in biology, for
Yeah.
example. It's a very good example. Also, some astrophysicians,
Mm.
they became monotheists.
Yeah. But what is the point that you try to make? For you, not for others. For you, yeah. I mean, have you seen? I mean, you probably came here with a plane.
Here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you flew from Switzerland to
No,
Bangkok.
not from Switzerland. I came from Sri Lanka
Yeah.
after a trip in Nepal.
Yeah. Yeah. So you used a plane. Who created the plane? People.
Who created my plane?
The plane.
Yeah, plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, aircraft.
Yeah. I mean, people created.
Yeah.
Yeah. And who created this body?
Pardon?
Who created this body? We. In the beginning, the body was very coarse. Yeah. The Lord Buddha talks about it. It was just pieces of earth, stacked on each other, and over the time, it was refined, and refined. Just like when you look at a car in the 1900s, I mean, it is a pretty rough car, yeah. And now you look at it, in 2023, I mean, when you sit in it, I mean, it is very refined, yeah. So the body over its lifetimes, over its evolution, yeah, and not only in this world, yeah, but in other worlds, yeah, over the time, it has become refined and refined, and that is why it is. Yeah? But there's one thing that you have to understand: who is driving the brain? The brain is not the motor. The chitta is the motor, yeah. And if you really, and that's what I want you to ask, yeah? Now just go into meditation, go into completely calm, yeah, and then observe what is happening. Before there is a thought, the chitta, sends out an impulse to the brain so that it can think. And it sends out an impulse to the brain, but if the chitta does not send out anything, the body is dead. Like that, yeah? It's not completely dead, it's like that. It doesn't work on its own. It needs somebody to drive it, and that is the chitta. And that's what we want to investigate. And also our attachment. Because life after life, you want to be born again? Just a question. Go through puberty, and all, go through school again and again and again, then go through working life, finding a job, yeah, and until you get retired, and then you're slowly waiting for death. That is the question you should ask yourself.
I don't know.
Yeah, but you should ask yourself.
I have no knowledge about that.
That's right. That's why you should ask yourself. You should ask your heart, because the heart knows the answer.
I will tell you something very weird, maybe, but I wish I will born again and again and again on this earth for carry on traveling, discovering new culture,
Yeah.
new people,
Yeah.
for discovering new piece of art.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a very materialistic and maybe weak vision, but I think that my life is too short
Yeah.
to discover everything I want to discover.
Yes.
And all the beauty of this world.
Yes, and that's why you get reborn and reborn and reborn again. Yeah, but it is not only the human life that you're born into. Yeah, I mean, if you break the sila, you will be born into hell for a while. I mean, we have to face. When we break the laws, when you break the laws in Switzerland, and if it is serious enough, they put you into prison for a while. When you come out, you retain your life. And so is it with us, yeah? when we end our life, I mean, the good and the bad things that we did, I mean, we cannot weigh them, yeah. I mean, the bad things that we have to experience, we go to hell for a while, yeah, experience there, yeah, the penance, yeah, of our deeds, yeah, and then come back. And then we do the same thing, because we're not only doing good, yeah. If we are there and only would keep the 5 sealers, then we could come back as a human being, because the 5 sealers are our passport, to come back as a human being. Yeah? If they don't give you a passport, you cannot go back to Switzerland or any other country. Yeah, you're stuck somewhere, in the unknown. Yeah, and that is what hell is like. Yeah, so we receive, our punishment for all the things that we did. Breaking the sealers. Yeah, and then once we receive them, then we come back, and then we do the same thing because we don't learn from our mistakes. That is the problem, and that's why we need to investigate these things. Okay, that's for the moment. It's enough, yeah. Okay, let's end. Yeah.